Master Duel Banlist, everybody. Pretty big list. Not the most meaningful list, but it's pretty big in, you know, amount of cards that they changed. I'm over here on Master Duel Meta, you know, shout out to them. Shout out Master Duel Meta, shout out DK. But let's get into this. I'm just gonna blindly look at this. I briefly looked at this when I first woke up, and then I went and got my coffee, and here we are. So first off, we've got banned Halq. Cards to be limited, Enchantress, and Spellbook of Judgment. And then cards to go to 2, Rivalry, Gozen, which is cool. Regeki, Trish, Zen Mighty. Zen Mighty might matter, but probably won't. ABC probably won't matter. Tricks Light Stage probably won't matter. Red Reboot to 2 probably won't matter. Pank to 2 is like cool for a lot of going second strategies, but those decks aren't actually good, so it's like cool, but like it's cool. It's cool though. And 2 Quick Fix is actually pretty big. Not 3, but 2 is still pretty big. Then we have Harp to 2, which is pretty big, but I think the deck still won't really do that much. And 2 Double Iris Magician, which is like not much of a hit to Pence, but like that's fine. They didn't need hit. And then we also have Harmonizing to 3. I guess this is for this. I don't know. I don't really know these decks that well, but Harmonizing is crazy. And Beginning of the End, I don't see this mattering. So let's go a little more in depth. Right off the bat, we have Halq. This is the only hit that really matters this entire list, in my opinion. This card going to 0, being banned, is crazy for the Auroradon combo deck. This is like a really big deal because you can't just make it off of like the Red Rose combo anymore. So I feel like the Red Rose combo is very weak now. You still have obviously normal summon Red Rose Dragon, or you still have first off special summon a Tenyi or like a Wandering Griffin or something, a level 7, and then summon Red Rose, and then you still pop off. You still get Baron plus like 3 free cards. But do those cards really matter? We don't have Halq, so you can't do like the Halq to Auroradon climb. So there's definitely going to be have to be some kind of new, you know, combo found. It's not going to be by me because I'm going to stop messing with this deck. So yeah, I mean, this Halq to 0 is a huge hit, not only for just that deck and that combo. This card is played in a lot of different things, especially for like the Celine to Access Code Talker combo that's just inserted into a lot of decks. You know, we have things like the Cyberus Eldritch deck, we have Sky Striker, we have a lot of prank lists are even playing this card now in that for that little combo. And it's just like, wow, this sucks that this is gone, because that was just one of the decks that wasn't even the best deck, like guaranteed. We had things like Prank, we have things like, well, Prank in that deck, and Despia that are really like those big hitter, you know, tier 1 decks, and they only addressed one, which is honestly probably the worst one of the 3. So I don't know, it's kind of weird that they hit this card. Do you really want to sell Despia? I feel like that's a piece of this, but okay, fair enough. I don't think this was a problem. I don't think this or Auroradon was really a problem. Obviously the combo was really good, but I don't think it needed banned. But oh well, it did, so it's all good. You know, now just the second or third best deck is not a very good deck anymore. So yeah, Halq is gone. I definitely think they probably should have hit Auroradon first, but it's fine. I thought Halq was the problem. Like, Halq is the root to the problem, and the problem is Auroradon, but without Halq you can't really get to Auroradon that effectively through any means. So I think this is a fine hit. This is fine. Water Enchantress to 1 is pretty dumb. I think these cards already were fine at the rate that they were. I guess this promotes a little bit more deck creativity, but not really. Or diversity is what I meant. This is still really good. You're still playing 4 copies with Foolish Burial, so you know, you went from 5 to 4. This is much less consistent in big piles now. So you know, you're not really gonna run into those just like Brave DPE decks over 40 as much anymore. I feel like this won't really deter very many people from using that strategy, but it makes it less, you know, makes it less consistent, which is fine. I think this is fine. It's weird. People are going to start playing Small World and figure out Small World lines now, I think, with using this card to get you to this, and like Red Rose and all those kind of cards. And then next we have Spellbook of Judgment from banned to 1. I don't know if this will do anything. I think this deck is like really cool, and this card is insane. I mean, this card is busted. If you guys were in 2012, oh my goodness, 2013, I think it was 2012. This card, sheesh, like what is this card? Literally, tell me what this card does. Oh, it's plus 1 million. This card's insane. I don't know if this deck will be good, but this card is insane. The 2 Floodgates to 2, I feel like this is fine. They're annoying. Nobody wants to see them. Just continue hitting Floodgates on every list. Just hit them down a little bit more. We already have Skill Drain to 2. We have these now at 2. Continue hitting them. Nobody's against it. We have Regeki to 2. That's not going to really matter much. Trish to 2. This will definitely enable some stuff. I think it'll definitely enable some ignorant plays, some very, very powerful plays. I'm excited to see what people can do, but without Halq, it's a little harder to make this happen. But you know, we already see like the 6 Sam deck that's able to just keep going. I think it might have needed Halq, I don't know, but this card going to 2, I'm for it. Zen Mighty to 2, I don't know. This is in the same boat as Spellbook of Judgment. This is a really good card, not as good as Spellbook of Judgment, but this is a very good card. And the supporting deck, I still don't know if with its, you know, really powerful cards unlocked from the ban list. I don't know what this card was prior to this. Probably at 1 if it went to 2. But I don't think this will really matter. It's definitely cool and, like, you know, sweet if you're playing Zen Mighty. If you're playing Windups, then this is cool. But I don't think it's going to change the meta. It's not going to be a new tier 1 deck. ABC, Dragon Buster 2. I don't think this is going to change anything. I don't even know. I think this is perfectly fine. We've already seen, you know, I don't think it's going to change anything. Now, when Therion comes out, sure. You know, when the Therion cards come out, that's cool for this deck. I'm glad that this card will go to 2 because I think the ABC Therion deck is really strong, but really inconsistent and bricky. So I think it's very fair. So this card should come off the list. This card could be a 3. It doesn't matter. You would only play 2 probably. Light Stage at 2 is cool, but once again, probably won't matter that much. Their biggest thing is, like, you know, to be able to go to Vert as well. And yeah, this card's cool. Like, this is a good thing for consistency. I'm all for this card coming off the list. This card could go to 3. It's fine. Red Reboot to 2. There's no side deck. So, like, this card is realistically not being played by anybody. And if you are, you're kind of reaching and you're going to have it dead in a lot of random matchups. So I think this card could be a 3 in this format, to be honest. It might be a little dumb for, you know, with siding, which there are a lot of tournaments that are played both 3 with siding. And this card should probably stay at 1 for that. But in their actual format of Bill 1, this will not really make any difference, I think. Make any difference. Pank to 2 definitely will. There's a lot of people that really like their going second strategies. I think they're inherently weaker than the broken boards that going first strategies can set up. They can play through going second strategies efficiently, in my opinion. But Pankratops to 2 is pretty cool. It's also really cool for the actual dinosaur deck, which is pretty cool. I like to see it. Pank is an insane card, and definitely a card that I think people would just, like, put in their lists now at 2. It already was a card that I saw people put randomly in their list. Like, they're looking for another good card. Oh, put in a Pankratops. So now it's a 2. I don't think this will really make much of a change, but it's cool. I like to see it. We got Quick Fix to 2. This just ups a little bit of consistency, but not really that much more. It's pretty solid, and adding more of level 1s lets you see this card with, like, Where Art Thou and get souls and go full combo, so that's pretty cool. Just don't put this guy to 3, okay? 2 is fine. Just put it to, if you put it to 3, it becomes ignorant. Then we have Double Iris Magician. I'm not even going to say anything about this. I have no clue. Orcus Harpoorer. Cool. Continue putting things off the list. I think this deck is perfectly fine. I don't even know what is left to hit on this list. I think, like, Galatea's at 1. I think. And now we have Harpoorer to 2, which is pretty cool. And I think that's fair. It promotes people playing. I think Girsu's on the list too, right? And but I'm excited to see this deck. I love this deck. This is one of my favorite of the newer decks. So I'm pretty excited to see this. And I don't think it's gonna change anything, and I don't have it, but it's cool. And Cards to be Unlimited, cool. Put Harmonizing to 3. It's fine. We have Electromite. We have good pendulums in this deck, in this format, and that's cool. Still not that good of a deck though, in my opinion. Treff would be rolling over right now, but hey, it's fine. And then we have the beginning, the end, unlimited. Sure, that's fine. I don't think that's gonna make a difference. That card could have came off a while ago, probably. It's a crazy thing. I don't know what made it get banned though, or like hit on the list. Whatever it is, I think the card's fine now to be unhit. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Comment down below, your thoughts, opinions, anything. Got any opinions on this? Say it in the comments down below. Goodbye.